Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and to Monday Motivation. I hope that you had a great weekend. I had maybe too much of a good weekend. I'm like still on it. It's Sunday right now. You guys are gonna see this on Monday, but I probably had like 8 hours of sleep for the last 2 days, so forgive me if I'm like a little out of it in this video, but I hope you guys, like I said, had a great weekend. I am back. I do this weekly. If you are new to my channel here for Monday Motivation, I talk about just my journey, my weight loss journey, tips, ideas, tricks, things that have worked, things that haven't worked, and we check in with each other and just kind of keep each other on the right path. So this is something that I wanted to do on Mondays to kind of kick off your week. It's a fresh start. Let's get you on the right track. Today in this video, I'm going to be talking about some things that we think maybe are healthier options or something that we can sneak into our diet that really aren't all that healthy. They're branded like they are, but they're not. Number one, obviously, I think you guys probably have heard this, know this, diet drinks. Just because their diet, they say 0 calories, does not mean they're good for you. All those artificial sugars that just stores your fat, and it's like throwing away a workout, or it's like throwing away calories, you know what I mean? So even though it says 0, it's still not good for you. Obviously, that's just something you're trying to maybe substitute if you like Coke or regular sodas. You think the diet route is going to be good for you, but it's pretty much about the same as just drinking a regular old Coke or Pepsi. So my best advice is just to stick with water. That's what I did when I started on my journey. That's going to be the best for you. Anything that has more than 1 or 2 ingredients when it comes to drinks, they're just not good. That's kind of my rule of thumb. So I always try to just stick with water. Obviously, I've been enjoying myself a little bit this summer, but I do, for the most part, try to just drink water. Secondly, pre-made and store-bought smoothies. I know people think that smoothies are good for you, which they can be, you know, if you make it at home and you know what you're putting in it. But a lot of times when you buy it from the store, even like a Jamba Juice, there's so much sugar and calories, it could be up there next to like a Frappuccino. So you're not really doing yourself justice. It's better to just make it at home with fresh fruit, real ingredients, and just knowing what you're putting into it. Next, trail mix, that's a big one. Obviously, nuts and stuff like that could be healthy when you get the trail mix, though. There's a lot of preservatives. There's, you know, those little chocolate nice pieces that we like to enjoy. So just be aware of that. Sugar is just your worst enemy. That and carbs when you're on a diet. Those are just going to, carbs turn into sugar, and sugar is just no good. It's going to store your fat, and it's just not going to work out good for you. So try to stay away from that. Also, Froyo. I love Froyo, but that's like cheat day. I know it's not really healthy. It can be, I guess, if you go like plain, but they put the toppings right there and it gets a little crazy. Fat-free, sugar-free, all that stuff. It's just as bad as the plain old sugar. If you're gonna eat it, you should just go for the Kit Kat girl, because call it a cheat day. You're not really helping yourself with the fat-free, sugar-free. Like I said, just real organic ingredients. If you want real sugar, go for fruits, go for, you know, plain Greek yogurt, put some fruit in it, stuff like that. That's gonna be way better for you, way healthier for you. Next, packaged lunch meat. In my prep video, I did show you guys, like, I got the meat cut from the deli. That's the best way to do it, because the packaged one obviously has a lot of sodium and preservatives. So I always go the fresh route. It tastes better anyway, and it's way better for you. And last but not least, wraps. I mean, if you're doing like a lettuce wrap, that's one thing, but wraps with the tortilla and all of that, you might think because it's like a chicken Caesar or something that sounds healthier, that you're not getting as many calories as you would a plain old sandwich. But in reality, a plain old sandwich has way less calories, because the bread's like, what, like 60, maybe 90 calories. In a wrap, usually they're a lot bigger. They're like around 12 inches, and it's probably going to be more calories at the end of the day. So these are some things to try to steer clear of when you're on a diet. I know it's hard. I always say keep the flavors that you like, keep the foods that you like. If you want to enjoy something sweet, like I said, try to stick like with natural sugars and fruits and stuff like that. But for the most part, if you're gonna eat a Kit Kat, eat the Kit Kat girl. Don't try to get like something that says it's, you know, sugar-free or fat-free and, you know, whatever you feel like you're kind of staying on your diet. Just take it for what it is. If you want to have a cheat day, want to have a cheat meal, do it. Just know the difference between the two, because then you'll start sneaking these things in your diet and you'll start plateauing, or you won't lose any more weight, or, you know, you'll even maybe gain some weight because you're thinking maybe I can eat more or have it more often, because you know, it's supposed to be a healthier option. So just watch out for those things. I hope you guys like this video. I hope it helped, and I do wish you a great week. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you guys back next week for Monday Motivation.